Neal, congratulations, another win, and did that one feel like a big one today?
Yeah, I spent the last 2 weeks, obviously I watched Hereford a lot before we played them, but the last 2 weeks watching lots of Halifax and Altrincham, knowing it was a quick turnaround. I needed to get clarity on how we needed to set up and how we needed to play, and they're two very similar teams, but yeah, they've been good, and I can see why they've gone 9 games unbeaten. They've beaten Stockport, they've beaten Notts, they've beaten all the teams at the top, and you can see why today. They moved the ball well, they passed it well, and they've got lots of good players. And I've said to Pete, and I've said all along, Pete's taken this team forward over the last 2 years. Last season's team was better than the season before, and this season's is better than last season's, and if they carry on and they keep injury free, they'll be in and around it at the end of the season.
We spoke a lot about the starts of the season, the goals at both ends of the pitch. Today was a lot different, and it has been in recent weeks. What's changed over the last few weeks? I
don't know, sometimes when you play against a different quality of opposition, you have to. I mean, Hereford were up for the game last week and tried to put it on us and keep us pinned in. So it took a while, although unexpected goals. We deserved to win that game, quite comfortably. But I think in this game here, when you have to do your work without the ball against a team that can keep the ball and move it and have as much, if not more, possession than you at times, it can take away from what you do the other end. You can be less free flowing in your football, but like I say, you keep clean sheets, you always give yourself a chance, and we'll always feel like we're going to get 2 or 3 chances. So you just have to take different games, accordingly. We've played a 3-5-2 a lot. I felt that today their fullbacks would get out a lot if we played that system, and they might pin us back. So that's why we went back to a 4, to give the players the opportunity to nullify that and go and try and win the game. And it's worked today.
And the setup that we go with, you've got Lewis in midfield as well, who can do that job defensively. Callum Makeup all over the pitch, and it feels like the real team effort's coming together once again. Yeah,
and I think I just said to the players in there, sometimes you win a game with quality, sometimes it's grit, determination, discipline. I thought that was probably us today. We lacked a bit of intensity in the first half, first 25 minutes. That's what I tweaked the shape a bit and tried to get the intensity into the team, and we did for 25 minutes. We scored our goal, but we've got. You look at our bench; it was strong. I think we've got good options, hopefully, to get through this week, but clean sheets are always a bedrock of winning games. It doesn't matter how you win them.
The goal scorer, Callum Makeup, I think we've all been waiting for that one, and you could see the joy when you put that home.
Yeah, it's one of them moments. I was there, isn't it? When Callum Makeup scored, that's great. Greg's done a bit of work, Greg Abbott, looking at why he hasn't scored and what the issue is, and because he makes the box, he's got the energy to make it quite often, and maybe it's just that's his range, 6 yards.
And obviously, I don't think we've touched on the visiting side, perhaps not testing Booty, and that was similar today. The last couple of minutes perhaps put more pressure on him, but all in all, we've sort of nullified them to little.
Yeah, a couple of long range shots, a couple of the guys had a header late on between Cow and Gooch, but Boots has been excellent. He gives the back four so much confidence, and it's no coincidence. I think the clean sheet ratio has gone up since he's come back in. So, but it takes, like I say, we defend from the front. Crano today took a corner in the 88th minute and then sprinted on the diag and ended up shepherding it back to the goalkeeper at the other end. And that's the sort of work ethic and desire we need from the group.
Is it about momentum in this league? Good run of form now and looking to take it into Tuesday and then Saturday?
Yeah, but I've said to the staff, we try and create a really good atmosphere around the training ground, because you're going to have tough times. You know that you can go 3 games without a win, 5 games without a win. That's the nature of the league, and it can get you down. So what we try and talk about is just, taking what comes, making sure we set the team up, making sure that we give the team everything they need to perform, and then let the players go and do it. It's a grind, it's a long season. I don't really look at the league table. I just try and accumulate the points, chip away. And when you get to 10 games, that's when you can look and see where we are.
Just a final one, the first chance we spoke about, the FA Cup draw and Wigan away. What's your take on that one?
It's really tough. I went and watched them Tuesday. I drove up there and watched them Tuesday night. Yeah, good side, really strong bench, because I was thinking a few on the bench might play against us, and they were all good players who I really like, so I was like, all right, okay. That's going to be tough, we know that. I mean, in an ideal world, if you're playing against a really good team that's probably one of the best in the competition at this current stage, you wanted to play there where they've got a 25,000 crowd. At least you get a payday if you don't go through, but it's not the case so much with Wigan. But we'll go, it's a free shot, we'll try and come up with a game plan and work on the week to try and cause an upset, and that's all we can do.